Yo, it is good, yo. It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, we are going to be going over all of the new cards that were released in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. A lot of the Pantheon Team USA, from both years. 2K put out that tweet last night. A bunch of people voted for the 2012 team, but I mean, it does look like 2K's tweet was just promoting both of the teams, because that is what it is. Kind of looking like leaning towards here. Obviously, we see some like Patrick Ewing cards. We do see some cards like the Clyde Drexlers, Michael Jordans of the world. And then we obviously see some top-heavy invincible cards in this set as well. Now, before we dive into each and every one of these cards, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we are on the road to 70,000 subscribers. So we're just going to start off at the bottom here with the Galaxy Opal Christian Laettner. Now, I don't know about you, but I think this card art is absolutely fire. I think this card art is some heat. 6'11", 7'1" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 48 Hall of Famers, 17 on gold, 95 3-ball, 85 driving dunk, 89 super ball, 86 bono, 90 speed acceleration, 90 lateral quickness. No showtime on Laettner, shooting wise solid, no steady, playmaking wise perfect. And defensively, Christian Laettner is very solid. It's really going to come down to his release, and he has set shot 3, which, I mean, honestly, for Rolando Blackman, it wasn't that bad of a release. Now, I don't know exactly what this release is going to look like on very quick. Now, for a set shot, I don't want to necessarily count it out because I don't think it's going to be that bad. He does have Shifty Pro 2, which he is going to be able to curry on next gen with the Pro 3 movement on the back. For Galaxy Opal, Christian Laettner, quite honestly, if you are on next gen, doesn't look too bad. John Stockton up next, and guys, we all kind of know what John Stockton is going to give you. 6'1", 6'4" wingspan. I'm glad we got a John Stockton, but he is only 6'1" at this point in the game. 45 Hall of Famers, 8 on gold. Basically a GOAT card stat-wise. I mean, especially on the perimeter. Yes, he only has a 35 block. Post moves and strength isn't that good. Hall of Fame showtime, shooting-wise is perfect. Playmaking-wise, pretty solid. And defensively, he's solid. He's just not going to be nearly as valuable as his Diamond John Stockton was. If you remember the Diamond John Stockton, if you know, you know. It's really all there is to say about it. Stockton base on very quick. We don't have a card with that yet. Quick dribble style, Pro 2, size of escape, Pro 3, movement on the back. It's just John Stockton in July. I don't know what more you guys want me to say. We do see a new Chris Mullin card. His nickname's Runcy, I guess. 6'7", 6'10", wingspan, hot spots forever. 44 Hall of Famers, 15 on gold. 99 3-ball, 90 driving dunk, 94 C-ball, and 86 ball handle. Comes with a 95 speed acceleration, 96 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame showtime. Every shooting badge outside is steady. Playmaking-wise is solid. Defensively is very solid as well. Tendency-wise, pretty elite. Sig-wise, jump shot 22 on very quick. Shifty dribble style, Pro 2, size of escape, Pro 3, movement in the back. I mean, people love this Chris Mullin card. And quite honestly, there isn't that much difference outside of the dribble styles. I think he does have shifty, so if you are on next gen, it makes him a lot more usable. If you're on current gen, he's just a barely better version of the Galaxy Opal card. That's really, we got two Galaxy Opal Chris Mullins. He's a better version of the mystery Chris Mullin is what I meant to say. He's solid. For a Galaxy Opal in this set, Chris Mullin is definitely very solid. Clyde Drexler up next. Now, first thing I'm going to look at is jump shot 5. So on next gen, he's going to be a lot better. If you know on next gen about this last free Clyde that we had, you're going to know about this new one, because the last free Clyde we had was pretty solid. 6'7", 6'10" wingspan, hot spots forever, 43 Hall of Famers, 15 on gold, 92 3-ball, 98 driving dunk, 95 super ball, 90 ball handle, 97 speed acceleration, 96 lateral quickness. Hall of Fame showtime, shooting wise has everything you could want. Playmaking wise, pretty solid. And then defensively, Clyde's going to get after it. Tendency wise, good. Jump shot 5, very quick. Shifty dribble style, Pro 2, size of escape, Pro 3, movement in the back. Really all comes down to release and just preference between Chris Mullin and Clyde Drexler. Chris Mullin's going to be better on current gen. Clyde is just going to be that little bit better on next gen. Tyson Chandler up next, 76 3-ball, okay? You can work with that. 7'1", 7'3" wingspan, no hot spots from 3, hurts a little bit. 95 driving dunk, 89 ball, 86 ball, 92 speed acceleration, 95 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame showtime. Shooting badges, it could definitely use some work. Playmaking wise, again, could definitely use some work. He does have unpluckable, but then you look at the defense and he is absolutely elite. Tendency wise, elite. Jump shot 18. It's a decent enough release for a center on very quick. Here's what it comes down to, guys. Tyson Chandler is just not really going to be the best on current gen or next gen. He's going to be okay, right? If you're a big Tyson Chandler fan, you can use the card, but he's not a card I'm super high on in this set. Andre Iguodala up next, 6'6", 6'11", wingspan, hot spots forever. 42 Hall of Famers, 12 on gold. I love this card art all the way around. 94 3-ball, 98 driving dunk, 95 ball, 90 ball, 96 speed acceleration, 99 lateral quickness. Hall of Fame showtime, shooting wise, Again, doesn't have Deadeye, but perfect. Play-wise does come with the Hall of Fame ankle breaker, which I like, but just look at the defense that he offers for you. Absolutely elite. Tendency-wise, perfect. Iggy base, very quick, shifty, Pro 2, Pro 3, movement on the back. I mean, again, between Iguodala, between Chris Mullin, and between Clyde Drexler, yes, they're going to do some things a little bit differently, but they're all going to be solid cards within the game. Kevin Love up next. Now, Kevin Love isn't going to be an intriguing card because we haven't seen a good Kevin Love all year long. 6'10", 6'11", wingspan, hot spots forever. 48 Hall of Famers, 13 on gold. 97 3 ball, 85 driving dunk. 98 speed with ball for Kevin Love. 86 ball and 90 speed acceleration. Only an 87 lateral quickness. If you're going to play this card, I would recommend giving him a defensive shoe. Hall of Fame showtime. Shooting wise, perfect. Again, you'd want to apply Deadeye, but other than that, has everything you need. Playmaking wise, look at all the playmaking badges of Kevin Love, and then defensively, you know he's going to be solid. Just stat wise, lacks a little bit on defense. K-Love's base on very quick. I'm intrigued to see kind of the timing on that. Shifty dribble style, Pro 2 size of escape, which on next gen actually will be able to do. Pro 3 movement on the back. If you play Kevin Love at the power forward position, expect big things because this card is very solid all the way around. A Disney up next, 6'10", 7'5", wingspan, hot spots forever, 44 Hall of Famers, and 19 on gold. Look at all the Anthony Davises that we have within 2K. 92 3-ball, 90 driving dunk, 90 speed ball, 86 ball handle, 92 speed acceleration, 85 lateral quickness. Only gold showtime shooting-wise is fine. Play-wise, again, fine. Defensively is fine. Is this card that much better than this card right here? That's really what you got to ask yourselves. And honestly, stat-wise, there's not that much difference. Stat-wise, it still only has gold showtime. A Disney's base, quick dribble style, Pro 2, size of escape, Pro 4, movement on the back. He's going to be fine. Honestly, I might be higher on Kevin Love just because he's a different card. We've seen so many Anthony Davises that are similar to this. I mean, he's just AD. That's, you know what you're going to get between the Pink Diamond, the Galaxy Opal, and the Dark Matter. I mean, there's not that much difference. Russell Westbrook up next, 6'3", 6'7", wingspan, hot spots forever. 44 Hall of Famers, 15 on gold, 94 3-ball, 99 driving dunk, 99 speed ball, 88 ball handle, 99 speed acceleration, 96 lateral quickness. Hall of Fame showtime on Russ without steady. Playmaking-wise, solid. Defensively is pretty solid as well. So, I mean, if you want to use Russell Westbrook on current gen, this is probably a better option compared to this card right here, who does indeed have the Hall of Fame steady. So that's really the only difference in Russell Westbrook if you're on current gen. Now at least we have a Russ card that does not have steady shooter. Again, is it worth getting Russ? Absolutely not. But if you are going to get him, just know what is expected. Patrick Ewing, the first thing we got to talk about is his release. I mean, if you're going to give him the Patrick Ewing base on very quick, the dude is not going to be usable in the game. I don't care what people say. I don't care if people say, well, Tyler, Patrick Ewing based on very quick. Okay, all right, then use it and play against me and see what happens. He does have shifty dribble style, Pro 2 size escape, and he weighs under 245 pounds. So on next gen, he's going to be able to move Pro 3 move on the back. But just look at the Hall of Fame badges for Ewing. It's just absolutely ridiculous. 92 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, 90 speed ball, 86 pointer, 93 speed acceleration, 95 lateral quickness. I'll be the first to say it. If this card had a little bit better of a release, he'd be a top center in the game. But because of that release, I can't be high on Patrick Ewing until somebody really shows me that release is good. Deron Williams up next. 6'3", 6'10", wingspan, hot spots forever. All I'm going to say is he better have blinders, and he doesn't. So, I mean, this card is going to be useless on current gen. I'm sorry, I'm just going to tell you guys how it is. The card's going to be useless on current gen the way it is. Jump shot 38. I mean, is a good release, but again, he's 6'3". Nobody's going to be using Deron Williams on current gen. If you want to use this card on next gen, just use the Galaxy Opal. He already comes with Hall of Fame blinders, and they're going to feel the exact same. James Harden up next, shooting guard, point guard, 6'5", 6'10", wingspan, hot spots forever, 56 Hall of Famers, 5 on gold, 98 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, 97 speed ball, 97 ball, and speed acceleration, 96 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame showtime, no steady on Harden. Again, another one of these cards that we see, right, where if you go here and look at the Invincible card, he has steady shooter. You go here and look at James Harden here, he does not have steady shooter. So I feel like that's kind of what 2K is doing with these cards, right? They're trying to make them usable on both gens. So I can't necessarily sit here and say whether James Harden is going, or whether like a T-Max is going to see a card without steady eventually or whatever. But that's kind of the route 2K is going. And honestly, I don't mind it. I don't mind getting all these cards that are going to be good on one gen or the other. So if you want James Harden on current gen, this is your guy. If you want James Harden on next gen, obviously get one with blinders. CP3 up next, 6 feet tall, 6'4", wingspan, hot spots forever, 55 Hall of Famers, 7 on gold. Again, he's going to be perfect stat-wise. We know this. He does have Hall of Fame blinders. You look at the last CP3 we had, obviously is a definite downgrade. But you look at it, he had blinders as well. But for CP3, I mean, he has to have blinders to have any shot at playing. Yes, CP3 does have an 85 driving dunk. Tendency-wise, he's going to be fine. I don't like wasting time going over cards like this when they are absolutely unusable. Nobody should be using Chris Paul at this stage of it, 2K. Karl Malone up next, 6'9", 7-foot wingspan. Now, I know Karl Malone is a bad person in real life. So, if you don't want to play him, I'm perfectly okay with that. But I'm still going to go over the card. Hot spots from everywhere. 56 Hall of Famers, 10 on goal, 94 3-ball, 98 driving dunk, 93 ball, 86 ball handle, 96 speed acceleration, 96 lateral quickness. Hall of Fame showtime. Shooting-wise, incredible. Play-wise, pretty solid. And then defensively has every Hall of Fame badge in the game. Now, here's what I'll say about Karl Malone. Shift dribble style, pro one, boom at the back. Here's what I'll say. If you're on current gen, this card's going to be elite. If you're on next gen, I don't think he's going to be nearly as good. I personally like the Karl Malone base. I always have liked it. It kind of reminds me of the Brook Lopez base. And again, if you are on current gen at the power forward position, Karl Malone is going to be elite. Now, is he going to be as elite as some of these 7 feet guys like a James Wiseman? Maybe not, but this card is elite in it. For a Karl Malone, maybe if he could play small forward, he'd be more valuable. But this Karl Malone card is very, very good. K Disney up next, 6'10", 7'4", wingspan, hot spots for everywhere. Let's just see the release timing quick. It is on very quick. I was honestly hoping for a KD card that was soup that had a quick release timing. 98 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, 95 speed ball, 94 ball handle, 96 speed acceleration, 97 lateral quickness. Rebounding wise, perfect. Hall of Fame showtime. Shooting wise, solid. Here's the deal. If you want to play KD at the power forward position, then this guy is your man. Now, again, is he as good as the invincible KD? Not quite, but there's hardly a difference in the cards. Now, I do wish he only had the KD base on quick, because then he would have been fine on current gen. He's still good. Kevin Durant is still very solid in the game. There's just not going to be that much difference between the invincible card and the other one outside of the different positions. That's all there is to it. Still, if you're on current gen, just run the Galaxy Opal out of position Kevin Durant. You're going to have more success with them. Another Magic Johnson. Now, here's the thing. We already have 2 Dark Matter Magics, and there's not much difference between them. Now we get another Magic Johnson, and I'm not going to spend all day talking about Magic Johnson. This card and this card right here, what is the difference, 2K? Like, what is the difference? Outside of a couple stats, a couple badges, what are the difference in the cards? Like, it's weird to me that we're giving Magic Johnson this many cards, considering they're basically all going to be the same. I get it. It's for the promo set, whatever the case may be. But if he's cheaper than the other Magic, pick him up. If you like Magic Johnson, you can pick him up. But to me, it's just they're all the same. All these Magic Johnsons are legitimately the same. There's not much difference in them. Michael Jordan up next, 6'6", 6'11". We spin hot spots from everywhere. And Michael Jordan, here's one. We got the Invincible, right? And then we got the Hero. Michael Jordan's going to be in the middle. He's not going to be as good as the Invincible, just a slight downgrade, and he can't play point guard. But when you compare this Michael Jordan to just the other Dark Matter MJ, this MJ is going to be a big step up. So I don't mind this Michael Jordan here because he'll probably be at least a little bit more affordable. Now, is he worth spending $300K on? No. But if you want Michael Jordan, a good Michael Jordan, this might be your chance to grab MJ. Now, I'm not going over all the stats and badges like I normally would because they're all the same, right? Kobe Bryant, again. Kobe Bryant is basically going to be in the middle of the Gladiator Kobe and the Invincible Kobe. Not quite as good as the Invincible, but still very solid. 6'6", 6'11", wingspan, hot spots for everywhere. Again, perfect stat-wise, badge-wise. Perfect, no blinders. Play-wise, perfect. Defensively, he's going to be incredible. Tendency-wise, Kobe's good. I mean, it's basically the same card as the Invincible card. Okay, this one's intriguing. Now, I'm going to talk about this one for a little bit here. First, I'm going to look at his release. Okay. This is the best LeBron James that we have seen so far within 2K. Okay, and the reason being is he can play the shooting guard position. Now, is there that much difference between this LeBron and this LeBron? No. They're basically identical cards. The only difference is this one has shooting guard eligibility. 96 3-ball, 98 driving dunk. Perfect stat-wise, Hall of Fame showtime. Shooting-wise, incredible. Playmaker-wise, incredible. This he's a top shooting guard in the game. And I like that. If you wanted to always play Bron at shooting guard, here's your opportunity. Pro 2 seismic escape. Obviously, he's not going to be able to do that. Pro 3 move by the back as well as the Pro 2 tween. But I'm telling you guys this right now. This is going to be my favorite LeBron in the game, and I'm not going to probably do a gameplay of him because he's the exact same as this LeBron. But the fact that he can play shooting guard is valuable within 2K, so I'm a big fan of LeBron James. Now, these last 4 cards are all going to play different than every card that we've seen of them in the past. Starting out with Larry Bird, 6'9", 7-foot wingspan, 220 pounds, power forward, small forward, hot spots forever, 65 Hall of Famers, 4 on gold, 99 3-ball. I could go over all of his stats, but everything's 97 or above. Hall of Fame Showtime, the big test, they did not give Larry Bird steady. So if you're on current gen and like Larry Bird's release, here's your opportunity. Playmaker-wise is perfect, defensively perfect as well. Tendency-wise, solid. Larry Bird base on very quick. Shifty dribble style, pro, 2 sides escape, pro, 3 move on the back. You compare this Larry Bird to this Larry Bird. This Larry's very solid. If you are on next gen, just run this Larry Bird. But if you're on current gen, this is a massive W for you guys. Because we get a Larry Bird that can play small forward, his traditional position. Has all the shooting badges you could want, no steady. That's a prime opportunity for a guy like me who likes Larry Bird, as traditionally like Larry Bird in 2K, that does not have steady shooters. Scottie Pippen up next, 6'8", 7'3", wingspan, hot spots forever, 65 Hall of Famers, 4 on gold. Still does come with the jump shot, 30 on very quick, which is basically Pokachevsky's release. Now, I would say about Scottie Pippen, whether you're on current gen or next gen, the release does take a while to develop, but it's not the worst release in the game. You should be able to agree with it pretty consistently. Shift dribble style, pro, 2 sides escape, pro, 3 movement on the back. Scottie Pippen's going to be solid. It just comes down to the release. He's not going to be one of the best invincible cards in the game. And when you compare Scottie Pippen even to LeBron James is going to be better at that shooting guard position. David Robinson up next. We're going to spend a little bit talking about D-Rob here. 7'1", 7'5" wingspan with hot spots forever. 65 Hall of Famers, 3 on gold. Again, stat-wise, I'm not going to spend all day talking about it. Comes with Hall of Fame Showtime. No steady. Playmaking-wise, perfect. I wish he had ankle breaker, but not going to argue too much. And then defensively, he's incredible. Tendency-wise, perfect. D-Rob base on very quick. Same release as Patrick Williams. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like. Quick dribble style, pro, 2 sides escape, pro, 3 move by the back, as well as the pro 8 tween. The crazy part is he's going to be able to move ridiculously well on next gen because he's under that weight requirement. I'm telling you guys this right now. If you're on next gen, David Robinson is going to look like the best. It might be the best depending on that release. We'll all see what that release is like on very quick. But this David Robinson card is looking absolutely legit. Last but certainly not least, Carmelo Anthony. 6'8", 7-foot wingspan. The first thing we're going to look at, okay, they stuck with that Melo base. Honestly, I thought they'd change it. I thought they would change that Carmelo Anthony base because, quite honestly, what is this, the new Carmelo Anthony going to give you that this Carmelo Anthony doesn't, right? Obviously, he has the very quick release timing, so maybe that'll be the deal. Maybe that release would just be the best. Pro 2 size of pro 3 moving behind the back. Tendency-wise, stat-wise, badge-wise. I mean, there's not much I can honestly say. Carmelo Anthony is basically a flawless card, stat and badge-wise, but when it comes down to it, he's just going to be a slight upgrade. He's going to be this Carmelo with a very quick release. That's all there is to it. If you look at this Melo stat and badge-wise, the dude basically has everything you need. So there's not that much difference within the cards. So when it comes down to cards that I think are going to be different, cards that you guys should look into, David Robinson's going to be a top center power forward in the game. Larry Bird's going to be a top power forward, small forward if you are on current gen. If you're on next gen, just get the other one. Scottie Pippen's new. If you like Pippen, that's a good card to look at. LeBron is the best LeBron we've seen just because he can play shooting guard. Kobe's just basically the invincible. MJ's basically the invincible. Magic's basically the invincible. K Disney, change of position, but basically the invincible. Karl Malone's a new card that's pretty solid. Patrick Ewing, if you can get that release down. Kevin Love's an intriguing card. But the rest of these cards, Chris Mullin, Clyde Drexler, Iggy, are all intriguing as well. And Christian Laettner on next gen if you want to include that as well. So we got a lot of these new cards. But honestly, guys, a lot of these cards are just duplicates. So if you're wanting a gameplay, the new Kevin Durant, go watch the old one if you want to see what he's going to be like. Same thing with Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, even Carmelo Anthony. The new cards, right? David Robinson, Scottie Pippen, Larry Bird. Those are going to be kind of the newer cards that you guys are going to probably want to see. Even LeBron, just watch the old LeBron gameplay if you want to see what this LeBron is going to be like. Basically, that is what it is today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.